What's good, family? Welcome to part two of the Bernard Jackson episode, right here on the In the Black of My Mind podcast. As always, I'm your host, Al Thomas, also known as Bucky, which Bernard revealed in part one. Oh, you didn't see part one? You definitely want to check that out. Go ahead and watch it. We'll wait for you. Go ahead and watch it. We'll wait for you. We ain't waiting for them. Hit it. Where were you at when you first heard your music on the radio?
Tag. Now this is even crazier because you know what? I think we have to go back to the potion. You know, when you talk about just hearing something on the radio,
Uh-huh.
when we went in the studio, 18 years old, uh, and there was a local radio station, our local station in Stanford. Yeah, what's the brother, the DJ? Oh my gosh, man, this is terrible. Brother
Oh,
John or something
I don't know.
from Stanford. I think he played our music on the Stanford station,
Mhm.
um, uh, and that's probably the first time I heard myself coming through the speakers of a radio
Okay.
for the first time. In regards to Surface, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know because when you get a major deal, things are happening very fast.
Right.
You know, I kind of feel the enjoyment from others. I get a phone call and people screaming on the other phone, "You're on the radio, you're on the radio," you know what I mean? Whether it's in California
Yeah.
or wherever, or when someone tells me, they walked into somebody's house, I don't know if they were maintenance or doing something, whatever, and all of a sudden my face pops up on the screen, because Happy was big shot of my face in the beginning. And so I kind of remember those things more than I remember the first time I heard us as Surface on the radio, because
Mm.
I don't remember. I have no
Wow.
clue. I have
Mm.
no clue. Pick might know better than me. You know what I mean? Because again,
Right.
some of us, because you're pretty good too, though, remember things I forgot.
Yeah. I remember some things, but it's
Right.
like, I mean, I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. So
Well,
that's
I have the same problem. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But yeah, so you're asking good questions, but I can't answer.
Well, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, that's that now. So you come out with this album. Now you got a tour. What was the
Yeah.
tour like?
Well, let's just say when before Happy came out. This is the level of excitement. Let's Try Again was put out first.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a video.
Mm-hmm.
That probably would have helped big time. But at that time, they weren't compelled to do a video. Okay. Crickets.
Mm.
Some sister station of a big station decided they were going to play the album. And when Happy came on, the phone started lighting up.
Oh wow.
Or we might not be doing this interview. Okay. God is good
All the
because
time.
yes, sir. That basically sparked the mother station. What is this? You know what I mean? And then
Mm-hmm.
they started playing it, and then all of a sudden, our phones blowing up because the record label says y'all got to come to California right now and do a video.
Oh wow.
I'm still in Hartford, bro. So that little dance, those little dance moves I'm doing, on Happy, I
Uh-huh.
practice in a little mirror, and I says, yeah, I just started singing, started practicing. Got to learn how to lip sync like as though it's live. So I'm practicing, and that I did all my little practice, at the crib of what I thought I might want to do while I'm doing the video as far as dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, what you see is what you got. I think I also fasted because people might think I'm crazy, but I've been fasting for years.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I fasted. I was 145 pounds,
Mm.
okay, in
Mm-hmm.
that video after the fast. And yeah, yeah. So that was the first exciting thing that happened. Okay, that's a hit. Well, after the next video and the next song, which I think was lately, uh, we did a video for that too in New Orleans, and that was wonderful and that was great, and people, felt it. It was lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't go on tour until Shower Me With Your Love came out, which I think that might have been the second song on the second album, second or third, maybe the second.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So we didn't tour until like maybe that was like 89 or whatever. That's when Shower Me With Your Love came out. And
Mm-hmm.
so we did do little things early on, but it's not the same when you're out there for months.
Right.
Um, that's especially for young folks. I mean, that's exciting. You know what I mean? Because for the
Mm-hmm.
first time, I'm realizing I can't jump off the stage and go into the crowd anymore
Yeah.
because people were grabbing and touching and things. Um, it's not safe. It wasn't
Right,
safe.
right.
So it says, okay, we won't do that anymore.
Mm.
But um, I mean, people are singing your song, they're wearing, t-shirts and it's just super exciting because it's a dream come true when as you're growing up and you're seeing the Jacksons and you're seeing James Brown, you're seeing all these Smokey Robs, you Marvin Gaye, all these people, and you want to contribute, you want to do what you do, and you want to share your gift with the world. And so it's a dream come true. I couldn't sleep,
Wow.
I'm writing when you're writing songs and you're successful. For me, it was a point in time that I couldn't turn it off. And that
Oh,
could make
wow.
me crazy.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Because when I lay my head down, I like to go sleep,
Right.
not lay down. I got another idea. Let me get the dictaphone. Let me put it down. Lay down. Oh, got another idea. And this could go on all night. So
Wow.
uh that was the downside of the success. And you have to figure out a way to coexist
Right, right.
and be normal. You know what I mean? And so uh it was great. At the end of the day, it was great because it's a dream come true. I'm in a position to do something special, give back to my parents, give
Mm-hmm.
back to community, uh, uh, um, you know, and even before Shower Me With Your Love came out, I was able to buy my parents a house
Mm.
in Hamden,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a blessing right there, to
Oh,
be in a
no doubt.
position to give back uh, and say thank you. Uh, that's it don't get no better than that as far
No,
as I'm
not at
concerned.
all. Not at all.
I'll get
Mm.
mine later.
Right.
I'll get mine later. but but so so at the end of the day, I even remember the tour bus coming to the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Probably dropped me off. And that was fun. It's just a dream come true to also share and for people that had to work real hard all their life to know that dreams do come true if you believe. And so
Mm-hmm.
that was special for me, big time. So it's priceless. Hi, this is Bernard Jackson from the group Surface, and you're watching the podcast In the Black of My Mind with my brother. We call him Bucky. You know him as Al Thomas.
So you not only toured in the United States, you went internationally as well.
Yeah, we did some touring in Japan several times.
Mm.
Um, we also were in Hawaii, which is fun.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, this is before, this is when Happy came out. We're out rolling through, uh, places. A lot of the people that were in the Air Force, in the service, stuff like that. I run into a brother from the village
No.
because he's an Ari. It's like, oh my, this is
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to a park out there where they all hanging out, and they're just enjoying life in
Uh-huh.
Hawaii. And Happy's being played on the radio. I'm hearing it throughout the whole park. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Insane. So
Wow.
stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and that was fun. That was fun. Uh, yeah, man. Look, you're living the dream, man. All I'm doing is singing, and my focus was 100% giving the people what they pay their money for.
Mm,
So a lot of my touring, I didn't experience regular everyday things because I was really more concerned about doing my job. I'm singing all the songs. I need to be present and
mhm.
in good health.
Right,
And
right,
so I didn't uh, go off and do a lot of things. I didn't see a lot of stuff. In many cases, it was always the stage, the show, and the rest. You know what I mean? So
right.
that's the other thing. I didn't. There's a lot of experiences I did not experience because that's how I was moving. Feeling like it's real important to to be here to do my job, and so there wasn't a whole lot of play. You know what I
Mhm,
mean?
mhm.
uh Sightseeing and all this stuff, man. I gotta give me some rest because I want to be as close to 100% as I can tomorrow, and so on. So
Right.
but I still had a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
know,
I'm
I
sure.
had a lot of
I
fun.
know it had to been wild, man, like being over in Japan and looking out at the audience and they know every word of your song and they singing it back to you and they don't even
Yeah,
speak English.
they don't speak English. That was amazing.
Mm,
Amazing.
mm,
It's amazing. I mean, look, while I was uh in Japan, I don't know if I one of the brothers from Atlantic Star had moved out there, may
uh-huh.
have run into him. I may have even ran into Ron Lawrence while I was out there. I can't. I
Wow.
vaguely, because I know
Rest
I
in
know when
peace.
I was out there the first time. I know Marion Meadows was out there too.
Uh-huh.
I'm not. I can't remember if we saw each other, but I know he was there.
Okay.
All that stuff is just a
Yeah.
dream come true and wild because actually, when I was 15, one of the first times I went in the studio was with Marion Meadows,
Right. Right.
and Danny Pickering
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Scolded.
In Norwalk. Yeah, yeah.
Golden
So,
Studio.
you know, of course
Yeah.
I sang one of those songs, one of Brian's songs too, Brian Keene. I never get the song called Fireworks or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And I don't forget that. I don't forget the hat. They always had that um what's the not a top hat. Um um oh man, what's the hat that Bojangles wears? You know,
Oh, I don't know. Was it a
it's kind
fedora?
of round. The only the only way I remember when me, Kato, Tommy Miles, and I think, man, what was his name? Chris. We
Oh yeah,
all
Chris. Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
all we all skipped school one day, went to New York, and we picked up these hats. I can't remember it,
yeah.
but it stands alone. It's like I'm pretty sure Bojangles wears the same hat, but it's a round top, and then it's just um
A derby, a bowler?
it might be a derby
Okay.
because it's everybody ain't wearing those hats. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Like right now, you're rare to see somebody with it, but it was cool,
Hmm.
and so yeah, um,
Nice, nice.
yeah, touring was is fun. It's always nice to get close to the people that one support you and also appreciate the art. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Mhm.
And what you uh what you do. So man, yeah, blessing, man. Because again, you're having fun, you're getting paid for it, doing what you love to do,
Right, right.
sing. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
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 I was, fortunate enough to check you guys out, at the Apollo, when you guys got I guess it was the first gold album.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy. Okay,
yeah, I was one proud brother that day. I was like, "Yo, that's" they hit me all in
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I
That's
felt like
unbelievable.
I got a a gold album.
Absolutely.
No doubt, man. I
Wow.
was so proud, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That was fun. That
yeah,
was fun. Like I said, you're in the middle of living the dream, man. So
yeah.
it's like it's hard to come down off of that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Uh,
Now
that's
when you were
what's
in California, you did some recording up at, Tito's, studio?
okay. So um, Tito had a studio in Encino, California, and when we were about to record our album, uh, we had an opportunity to choose where we want to record. So little Bernard Jackson that's singing Michael Jackson and is crazy about, the Jackson 5 and whatever, and I'm singing all their songs, snatch him off the stage, and you're gonna put me up there with Know the Difference. I told Tito that. We had an opportunity to record at Tito's. Of course, you want to record at Tito's. So yes, when you hear the phone that's ringing on Happy, that's Tito's phone in the studio.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. We had to recreate the original because if it ain't broke, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
So we
right.
had to recreate that same energy, that same moment. That's Tito's phone in his studio that's ringing in
Wow.
there.
Wow.
So again, what are the odds? Little boy from Stanford, he's over at Tito Jackson's house recording, you know, 20 years later, or not quite 20, but
Yeah, right, right, right.
we roll up to his crib, because I got a ride over there for my boy Skip. Give me a ride, in the Pinto. Don't worry. Hey, look, I'm grinding. I'm grinding.
Right, right,
I'm
right.
grinding. We roll up in there. I can see the batting cage thing for the boys. For the boys, they had a little batting cage. They in there running around having fun. Roll up in there and see this big old house, man. After you get through the gate, you gotta get through the gate first. Don't get it
Oh,
twisted. You
okay.
ain't just walking up.
Right, right,
Okay,
right.
get to you going to the studio. You have to talk to. Okay, who are you? Okay, they buzz you in. You roll up to the crib, nice crib. Man, I had an elevator in the crib, man. When Tito
Oh,
comes down the studio, he come in the
come on,
elevator.
man.
All right, it's Tito. All right,
Right.
and I see him stick his head out of the window in the top. It seemed like it was the top floor or whatever, and he probably forgot that we gonna be in the studio. So he's like, oh shoot, okay, in a minute, you know what I mean? Oh man, and real down to earth, that brother.
Really?
Real down to earth, yeah, man. Just
Wow.
just good people, man. Um,
Rest in
yeah,
peace.
yeah, man. We're saying a little bit too much of that.
I know, unfortunately.
I guess I'm not 27. Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. That experience was forget about it. You
Mhm.
already know.
Right.
Not long after, not that you weren't going to ask me this, I ended up producing Isaac Hayes at Tito's.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So 3-4 songs that we did on Isaac Hayes, that's at that's at Tito Studio too. You
Wow.
know.
Nice.
What I failed to mention is that I recorded some songs in a truck that rolled up to Brian Simpson's crib, uh 24-track studio in a
Mhm.
truck.
Mhm.
And he would plug stuff up to your stuff in the crib.
Mhm.
I'm at Brian Simpson's the first time. Even I believe Never Gonna Let You Down as well. But I know that we did the first time, that was in the truck outside of Brian Simpson's crib.
Wow.
And of course, people know Brian Simpson. He's got a lot of albums out. He's a bad boy, piano
Mm.
player.
Right.
He also co-wrote that song with me. He had the music. I heard the music and my eyes lit up. I'm like, put that on tape for me, please. Because I would stay at his crib and we'd be working together.
Mhm.
And because he played the piano on Shower Me What You Love. He's the one that, you know, so
Okay.
that comes from Brian Simpson. Uh, I wrote half of the song the first time, you know, one night, went to bed, woke up, finished it. That's how special that song was. It pretty much wrote itself.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so I just kind of merged some of my experiences in the studio and how it kind of played out. Um, I think I think man, I don't even know. I know that there's another brother. He calls himself G now, but he's on these TV commercials dancing and stuff. An older brother, gray hair, he's got glasses, thin, and he's dancing and he's doing, I forgot what it's for, but he's a guitar player. He's
Mhm.
played on Whisper stuff. He's a bad boy. He's the one that introduced me to Brian Simpson. Went to a gig out there in California, and Brian was playing in the band, and that's how I met Brian, and we just hit it off, you know.
Mhm.
So That's just another one of those wild things. A good brother. I think I used him in the truck, something
Oh,
I
okay,
was doing
okay.
in the truck, and probably Vasal Benford, another bad man. He's playing all the special pretty stuff, stuff on our records. And
Gosh.
he was good friends with Tito
Uh-huh.
as well. They used to work on cars and stuff like that together.
Mm,
But Vasal's a genius piano player. Um, he's the one that uh, I'm sure he's doing soundtracks and stuff like that too. But he's got that song "Don't Walk a
oh,
Plane."
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's a bad track.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no doubt.
That's him. That's
Mhm,
him. He's all that.
mm,
Okay. Uh, and so he ended up, we ended up utilizing his service and skills on the whole first Surface record. I'm sure he's on the second one too, and
mm,
uh, and I'm sure he's on the third because I mean it's just he's you go in there with the bed laid out for him,
mhm.
and he take that thing home, man. Lord, it's
Wow.
just magic, man.
Right, right, right.
Just when you see the word Vasal Benford, you just put magic. It's just a magic next to his
Mm,
name, magic, because there's no
wow,
one like him. Bad
wow.
boy. Yeah. So
He's still
now that
with
I
us?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, he's a beast. He's a
Mm,
beast. Yeah.
wow. So you do the first album. Um, you go to record the second album. Are you recording it out there or are you back on the East Coast recording?
Some of the songs we recorded because now, got a little bit of money, you know.
Mhm,
Pick is one to invest in himself. He he bought, I think he bought the 24 track board from Cool and the Gang because they live in Jersey, they're friends.
mhm.
And so now he's got it set up in his living room. Same place that we all moved together,
Right,
right?
right.
Well, we moved together, but once we got the deal, I moved back to Hartford
Mm,
in the same building, but now I'm on the top floor.
right,
Okay. I got a one bedroom now. Before I had like the efficiency. When we had the
right,
little
right.
writers deal, I'm
Yeah,
in
yeah,
one room
yeah.
doing it all. Now I'm on the 10th floor. Okay.
Hi, my name is Howard Cloud. Please watch In the Black of My Mind with host Al Thomas.
I actually recorded Shower Me With Your Love. And I think I recorded lately. I believe it was lately. It was either Shower Me With Your Love and Can We Spend Some Time or Shower Me With Your Love and Lately. But I recorded both of those the same day
Oh, wow.
in the living room
Mhm,
at Pick's house.
mhm.
Okay. So
Wow.
we were able to record everything in house now.
Mm,
Um, um, mm, yes. So everything else I think we recorded there at the crib um, on the second record. I believe we recorded everything there. Now I'm playing guitar on lately. I'm playing bass on lately. I'm
mm,
playing guitar and bass on Can We Spend Some Time? Same album? No, second album. That's the second album. So Can We Spend Some Time?
mm.
Again, that was my lately for the second album, because it's like me bringing my vibe, you
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? Um, and so that was fun. Um, trying to think, did we do anything anywhere else? Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember. So, I'm sure someone will do an interview with David Conley and he can answer that question.
Right,
Okay.
right.
I don't remember.
Now, were you do using a tape or digital when you start doing that?
Tape.
Okay,
We're still in the tape age
gotcha.
for the most part. We're still in the tape age. Yeah. Yeah. Uh we're still in the tape age. I think we were tape all the way to the third album. I think we were still tape. Um but they were transitioning, because they can go from the tape to the digital, you
Gotcha.
know. But
Mhm,
we're still recording those 2-inch reels, which were fun. This is great.
mm,
Swarm, you know. Yeah. Um I'm just thinking about the songs on the record. To have 5 hits off of one album at that time and to only have 8 songs on the album, man. It's only
right,
eight
right.
songs. That's unusual too.
Oh, no doubt.
You know,
There was no fillers.
no fillers, man. No
Yeah,
fillers, man. And
yeah,
so very special. I mean, that's the one thing I love about David Townsend. Uh, he was real, and in anything that he would put his hands on or touch that he was doing, and if he liked it, you knew it was going to be real. You knew it was
right,
going to
right,
be
right.
special. There's something special. Just, I think it's the mashed potatoes, the gravy, and the collard greens, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
cornbread or something. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
You could feel it, man. And so that's what I love about that dude.
Yeah, Dave was a good dude, man. I met him through Wandy. Because
Right.
Wandy was working at the mall during that period of time, and she said,
Exactly.
"Yeah," she said,
Exactly.
"I met this guy that he's in the information desk, and he knows Bernard, and him and Bernard are working on some stuff." It's like, well, who is this dude? I don't know this dude. So I go over, yo, what's happening, man? Yo, my sister said so we got in. So I saw, that's when he and I struck up a conversation, and then
Yeah.
we became cool from that day on and stuff, man. It
Yeah,
just
and your birthdays are close, right? Is that right? Are your birthdays close, or is a month
uh,
apart?
when mine's March 16th.
Oh yeah, see, that's what threw me off. He's May 16th, I think.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay,
what
okay.
always
Got you,
remind me.
got you.
Okay, okay, that's right. That's
Mm,
funny. Yeah, I think he's May 16th. You're March 16th.
yeah,
Unbelievable,
yeah.
unbelievable.
Just but real down to earth cat, man. Just I mean, we talk, man, like he had known me his whole life and stuff, man. And
Yeah,
just
man,
but
special.
he always spoke real highly of you. Man. He's a lot of energy, man. He's a lot of energy, but but he's got it though. Yes, that's the kind of conversation he's in.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
he got
no,
some
no,
stuff,
he's
man. Yeah,
dang. Yeah, man. So I miss that dude. You
yeah,
know, you know, when he passed away, I think it was 2005, man.
yeah. I know it's crazy, right?
What?
Man,
Um, I trusted what he brought to the table so much that as we're working together over the years, you learn things even just from being there. Uh, when he passed away, I was like, where's your trust at now? Now you got to trust
wow.
yourself.
Right, 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 right,
You got to know because he can't confirm
right,
no
right,
more. You know what I mean?
right.
So in a way, I probably leaned on him, not even thinking about it, and so that was difficult. You know what I mean? Because it's like grasshopper.
Yeah,
You have,
right, right.
you're forced into being a master on your own.
Mm,
Ooh, ooh, okay. I hadn't planned on this. I'm him. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Uh, ready or not, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I was forced into knowing or learning how to know. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, so that yeah, that took a second, as well as being able to be on the stage and sing happy and not be sad. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
Because he
right.
he ain't over
You
there.
ain't there. Right, right.
Lord have mercy. So that was difficult. That's difficult. I mean, that was very
Mm,
difficult. How do you sing happy and not be sad?
mm, mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, that's deep. That's
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was difficult. Yeah, now everyone knows. Maybe what I was thinking or how I feel, how I was feeling, how I'm feeling now.
hmm
Uh, and what was going on at certain times in our journey. You
hmm
know, yeah, yeah. So it's like you had to grow up, whether you like it or not,
mm,
in a way,
mm.
and then you could go back to being immature or whatever the case is. once you figure it out, then you can go back because Towns was a big kid.
Is that right?
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, forget about it. He's a big kid. You know, and that's what I loved about the dude. Um, and I was more of a star than he was when I met him. He was the star, not me.
Right, 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 right,
But he
right.
saw me, and he saw me, you know, big time. He had a lot of respect for me and my opinion, you know, on lots of stuff, which is amazing. You know what I mean? Too. He liked my take on stuff, you know,
Right.
because I don't just, you know, and I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, man. Mm.
And
Yeah.
justifiably so, you know. I mean, because you know, man, come on, you're different, man. You process stuff differently than other people do.
Which is interesting because I don't think about it, you
Mm.
know, I don't really think about it. So I don't, and again, because how down to earth he was, it made me put things in perspective. I don't have to believe my own whatever. You know what I mean? And so I like that. I want to be more, you know, just every day in general. You know, yes, we all have gifts, and it's important to recognize what those gifts are, and embrace those things, and don't, you know, hide from 'em. I don't do that.
Mm.
I do know I'm him. I
Right.
know that. You know,
Exactly.
but at the same time, I'm just me. You know what I
Right,
mean? At the
right,
same time,
right,
because I don't, you know, I never wanted to be an asshole,
right,
basically.
right,
All right. So,
right. There's a lot of them in the business.
yeah. So I'm not going to be that guy. I
Yeah.
refuse. So, you know, I
Mm.
Townsend helped with that because he never. We could do a gig, you know, giant stadium, doesn't matter. We're in the gig. He take his clothes off, put his hat on. He could walk around, nobody even notice.
Right, 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 right,
I love that. I
right,
love that. At the same time, he didn't trip on being who he was. You know what I
right,
mean? And
right,
so, look, I want to be like him. I don't want to trip
right.
either. So that's
But
where
he
I
kind
got
of
that.
grew up in that though, you know,
It's
with his
true.
pops doing all, you know, all
It's
that he
true.
did and stuff.
And his
So,
father was a lot, just like he was saying how I was,
uh-huh,
um, busy or whatever the case is.
uh-huh.
His father's like that,
Oh, really?
over the top.
Wow. Okay, okay,
So
okay.
so you're right. You're absolutely right. No, Ed, wow. Oh yeah, forget about it. Ed was,
Mm,
and for folks that want to check Ed Townsend out, smoothness, just go on YouTube again and type in "For Your Love," Ed Townsend, and there's got to be one video, probably black and white, of him on the Ed Sullivan Show.
mm,
A
mm.
bad man.
Yeah, now I got to go look at it now.
Yeah. No, it's a bad man. You
I was
know,
thinking
and
about it, man. He was getting checks from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. I was like, dang.
21st century, he's still getting checks, man.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah,
getting checks, man.
yeah.
Uh, Ed was no joke, and for anyone that's listening to this, um, I did. I've been Townsend would call it woodshedding, but I've been recording for a number of years now, and I've been stacking up older songs like the guys used to do and the gals back in the day. And so I did a tribute to Ed Townsend on that song where I'm
Oh,
singing, I'm
wow.
doing all the vocals.
Uh-huh.
And if you hear that,
Mm.
I sound like Ed because I try to do it like the artist, not like me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta check that For Your Love. I don't think you can access it right now, but soon we'll open up all the product and stuff. As a matter of fact, I believe that folks can go to Bernard Jackson dot no Bernard Jackson official.com.
Okay.
Bernard Jackson official.com. And there's probably 5 songs up there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I actually have something coming out with Gladys Knight that we did, and you know she's also backing me as well, and managing and her team as well. And we've got a lot of stuff that we've been doing and that we're doing, and folks should be able to see me this year in a city near you. You know what I mean?
All
Because
right, that's what I'm talking about.
we've been building for a long time, And I've got tributes. I've done tribute albums, country western albums, albums tributing Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Earth, Wind and Fire, Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, the Stylistics, lots of stuff.
Right, right.
I've been putting together over the years, doing stuff that people don't know I could do.
Mm.
Just sharing more of my skills. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. When I listen to the stuff, I don't even listen to the stuff because I can't stop listening when I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
So I
Okay.
try not to listen so I can stay fresh on anything new that I'm doing. But yeah, BernardJacksonOfficial.com. You get a sneak peek at some stuff, and also a way to contact us, maybe get on our email list and stuff like
Hey,
that.
this is Marion Meadows, and you're listening to and watching In the Black of My Mind podcast.
And it's only about 5 albums on there. I've
Mhm.
got at least, I don't know, 25 to 30. So,
Right, right,
and
right.
and that's just the tribute stuff. That's not counting the original stuff, because in between some of these things, well, obviously Surface last album was 1990. And I've done some independent projects of my own. I think
Mhm.
I've got another 4 albums, which would be more Bernard Jackson / Surface style stuff, which would be kind of fun for
Mhm.
people to hear because, the familiarity is obviously going to be there, and obviously different than some of the big band stuff I do because I tribute Michael Bublé as well. I love that big band stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fun. I got Christmas albums and a lot of fun stuff. Matter of fact, we dropped a couple of Christmas songs this year that folks could also find out there, whether it's, iTunes or whatever. You can also go to YouTube and I guess type in Bernard Jackson, and something should pop up where you might see me with a Santa Claus hat on or something.
Mhm.
And I don't know. So, yeah.
Man, I'm taking it back a little bit. I remember the studio that you put together out there in Hamden and stuff, man.
Mm,
I was bugging. I was like, "Yo, this is off the chain in here, man."
that's
And
funny.
and I remember you were working on a solo project out there, and and so you let me hear what you had recorded, and I'm like, "Wow, man, this is incredible and stuff." And then I went down the city with you to, was it Right Track Studio, I think it was, or something like, because
That
the
sounds
guy,
right.
yeah, because the guy is supposed to mix your project, and
Okay.
so and I'm talking to the engineer in there, and he had mixed for Roberta Flack, and he mixed something for LL and other some other folks, and so I remember how great your song sounded, and you're telling me that he's gonna mix it and it's gonna sound better, and I'm like, oh, that's not possible.
Right,
That's
right,
not
right,
possible. And so
right,
I remember we left and we went and got lunch, and we came back to the studio, and then he put up what he had done, and I was like, oh my goodness. That's
right, right,
that's when I first realized the value and understood that an engineer, a real engineer is worth their weight in gold and stuff, because just
absolutely.
as great an artist as you are, uh, that's the kind of that you're going to attribute that greatness to him being an engineer. So you're at the apex and you're doing, what it is that you do, and he's at his apex and doing what it is. And when the two came together, I was dumbfounded. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
yeah, that's why it's hard to sleep. You understand?
I
Because
got you.
here you are, you have an idea, you put it down,
Hmm.
then you end up getting it in the studio. Then all these levels. It's a lot of fun
Right.
to hand it off to someone that's an expert at what they do, that are them. you
Right.
know, and he
Right.
takes that thing. That's fun because you do your part, and that I enjoyed that. Yeah, we even used to do that when we were living together in Jersey, and You know, if I have an idea, if Pick has an idea and he sends it to me, and then I go and write to that idea, and then I take that and give it to Townsend, and then he does his thing to that. And it's like, oh shoot. And now when you do finally say go in the studio and do and put that thing down, and then we take it, say to Tito's, and Vasal goes, and all of a sudden his magic, he throws his magic on there, and then you take
Right.
that, you know, send it to right track. I'm just saying, and then like, you know, you get a mixing engineer that goes in.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
it's fun. It's a fun process when it's smooth like that anyway.
mm.
Um
Yeah, that was
uh,
awesome.
yeah, yeah.
And another thing that I have to thank you for is, um, you know, with my band, we have been recording in these different places, man. And the first place we recorded, the music sounded horrible. The next place we recorded, it sounded worse than that. It was, and the third place that we recorded, it was worst of all of them. So you said,
Really.
like, yo, man, come on over. So this is when you had moved out to Cheshire.
Yeah,
And so we recorded. Oh, you took us out to Carrie's house. Carrie Kling is, I think, is
that's
something like
right.
that.
That's my man.
Wow, I'll
Yes,
just
yes.
snatch that
I
out of there.
Yeah, no, you did good. You did good. You did
And
good.
it was Gray House. I remember Gray House Studio.
Yep.
And we
Wow.
laid down the tracks over there, and then we came back over to your house, and we did vocals over it at your house,
That's right.
and then I don't know how much time you spent on that stuff over there, man, but it was like you got us right. You got us
Yeah,
to the point where we walked out of there just grinning and stuff, man.
that's
You know.
insane. I
Oh
love it.
yeah, oh yeah.
I love it.
And the
Yeah.
last stuff that you did for us, we took that to Carriage House,
Yes.
and then that ended up being our first CD.
Yeah,
But
man.
I was so frustrated up till that point, before we went to your house, that I was like, man, I didn't know if I wanted to record anymore. I was
I
so
understand.
frustrated,
I
man.
understand because it's ridiculous. On a basic level, it's ridiculous
Yeah,
that you would go in someplace and stuff sounds like garbage when as good as you guys sounded. And so I'm just happy that I knew enough to be able to help you out. You know what I mean?
man.
Because, you know, again, you know, a lot of times you're in stuff and you don't know what you know until something comes up a lot of times. Because I'm just kind of on a journey. You know
Right.
what I mean? And as I'm on this, because bro, let's not forget, let's not get it twisted. I remember coming to your house. I told you this was gonna be about you too. I remember coming to your house
Mm.
and I didn't know how to turn the computer on.
Oh,
So
right. That's right.
I saw you turn the computer on and I was amazed. Okay. You even got a printer, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And so, you know, a lot of times, like I said, you don't know what you know until, you know, you're on this journey. And all of a sudden now I'm in a situation where I can help Big Brother out,
Yeah,
you know what
no
I'm
doubt.
saying?
No
And
doubt.
and share some of my what I've learned, not even thinking about it really.
Mm.
But you know, it's obviously it's important to be able to record stuff clean and it's literally someone they should have paid y'all after y'all went to the studio and you got what you got. You shouldn't have paid
Oh
anybody
yeah,
for
yeah,
that stuff. And so yeah, so I'm just glad I was able to do something. You know what
man.
I'm
You
saying?
blessed us, man.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
You
I just
know?
thought about that. We shot the cover to Vaz in the basement over here. I'm literally about 7 feet away from where we shot the picture at.
Hey, nobody knows about Tabaz. That stands for the voice of surface. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Mm,
knows about that. I
wow.
did one song, I think. I can't
Mm,
remember it. Um, but yeah, man. I forgot all about that. You
mm.
know?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Forgot all about that.
Man, please.
Mhm.
Um,
Bring him back.
I got some rapid fire questions to ask.
Okay.
All right. Who are your musical influences?
Wow. It's too many to name, man. You know, again, when I was a young boy, it was James Brown, it was Michael Jackson, it was Stevie Wonder. You know, I love so much music, you know what I mean? So I
Hmm.
was influenced by, you know, I love the jazz stuff. And
Hmm.
so but if I had to choose as a young fella, you know, I mean I even sang Hey There Lonely Girl at
Oh
the Miss
wow.
Black America Color Pageant. I was 8.
Mm,
So I can't remember their name. The singer I saw it, but anyway. So I mean I was influenced by the music that was out at the time.
Right.
And of
Wow.
course, I gravitate to Michael Jackson because when the Jacksons came out, close to my age, and the girls, you sing to the girls gonna like you. You know what I mean? So that was important.
No doubt.
Hmm.
What are your hobbies?
Hobbies. I don't have hobbies. Music has always been my, you know what I mean?
Mm,
There has been no hobbies. But I've always had talent. I can cut hair,
mhm,
I paint, I draw. I haven't painted and drawn in a long time, but that was things that I would do
mhm.
as a young person. But music was always number one. I felt like I had to give most of my attention to that, or it could pass me by. So I
Right.
was always afraid. I remember I know it's rapid fire. I'm sorry. Um, I started hitting the golf ball at your house into the tent thing.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to say the age. Not good.
Uh,
Okay, but I refused to learn how to play golf because I heard it was so much fun that it could take you away from something you love. So I
mm,
refused to do that. So I don't have hobbies.
mm.
Don't have hobbies.
Um, what is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Hmm. Probably retiring my mother,
Wow. Yeah.
buying a house for my parents.
Right.
I'm done. You know what I mean?
Hmm. What's on your bucket list?
Uh, what's on my bucket list? I'm not a bucket list guy, but when I reach the billionaire status,
Hmm.
then you want to help others,
That's right.
reach whatever status that they're trying to reach, and so ultimately, yeah, helping others, man, at the end of the day, being in a position to make a difference,
Hmm.
for those that you know that have dreams just like I had, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I'm not a bucket list, but the big picture is always, you know, it's all about love, man.
No doubt. What skill would you most like to learn?
What skill would I like to learn? Oh man, I don't know. Maybe not to forget and remember everything that I hear.
Yeah,
So
right.
this way you could you could rapid fire any old time. That would be great if I can learn that skill.
Mm.
You know,
The
there's
boy,
just photographic memory.
the
You
boy
know
used
what
to
I
be
mean?
brilliant. Used to write the numbers, didn't need pen, no pencil.
That's what I'm saying. You know, man, that's a good question though. Nobody asked me these questions. That's really good.
Mm.
Really good.
Where is the coolest place you ever traveled to?
Wow. Told you, man, it was always about the stage. Where's the coolest place? Man, that's I mean, if I had to pick, Hawaii was great.
Mm.
Um, it's just funny, man, because when I did start playing golf, thanks to you, okay, and it didn't ruin me.
No.
I'm still good musically.
Yeah.
Um,
And we got to do a lot more of that coming up here too.
you're right about that.
Yeah.
The coolest place, man, has nothing to do with music. It's probably on the golf course,
Oh, okay.
you
Okay.
know, because
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's spacious. You can see an animal running through every once in a while. I
Yeah.
don't like the crocodiles. I ain't gonna make
No,
that.
no, no.
But a deer, that's fine. A rabbit, you
Mm,
know. But yeah, because it's so
mm.
I mean I loved a lot of places, but it's probably on the golf course, man. It's just so beautiful. And the
Yeah.
different
Oh,
golf courses you see in different things, and
right.
man, it's probably that, you
Right.
know.
Yeah, speaking of alligators, I was down in this is back a while. I was down in Orlando and I was playing, and I I I hit this shot
Hmm.
on the green, right?
Yeah.
Not too far from the green, but was one of those greens that was like if you hit it too hard, it'll go downhill.
Yeah.
Well, I hit it the putt too hard and it went downhill
Yeah.
into the water.
Okay.
So it wasn't a real big green. So I see my ball down in the water, and
Right.
this little sign on the off to the side that says,
Okay.
"If your ball goes in the water, leave it."
Right.
But it's right there. I see it. So I grabbed my pitching wedge. I told the dude, "Yo, hold my hand, man." And so I get the pitching wedge and I'm going to get it. And all of a sudden I see these bubbles in the water. I was like, "Oh, never mind. They can have that one."
Yeah, good, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man.
You can have
Woo.
that one.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
because I
sir.
mean you know you got that dark meat too, and I know that they like that. Mm-mm. No,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah,
No, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. So that was
You can keep
it.
it.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt. No
yeah.
doubt. What makes you unique? And you have to know that you are unique, because you're not like everybody else.
No, I'm not like it, man. What makes me unique? Just the way I think, I guess, just the way
Mm,
I think, you
mm,
know. I try to think independent and open,
mhm,
uh, and not just one-minded
mhm,
for nothing.
mhm.
Um, yeah, I think it's just the way I think.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, because I mean, you've been on the grind from like
Ever.
ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
You
know
know?
no other way. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You then
yeah,
you put it in. You got in the car and put the gear shift in hustle mode, and you've been on it ever since, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not done.
Oh, I know
Again,
that's right.
I am not done, which is good.
Yeah,
They've got some new stuff going on out here with this technology.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I think for the first time in quite some time, I may be inspired in a different way, kind of almost coming full circle again. Um, and so I've got something that I'm working on, and I've been working on for many years. I just haven't that I'd like to do before it's all said and done. Uh, I'd like to accomplish. I like to do something that nobody's done,
Mm,
and it'll be obvious when I do it,
right. I hear you.
um, because there's a void, and I'd like to fill that void,
I hear you. I hear
forever,
you. Right,
ever.
right.
Yeah.
Forever,
So yeah, but ever,
ever.
ever. You know. So
No doubt.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned. Stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Who is your hero?
You mean besides you, Fisher?
Oh, man. Don't put
Come
me
on,
in
my
there.
big brothers, man. Come on, man.
Uh,
That's big. But you know, my kids, man, who is my hero? Probably my mom's,
mm, mhm,
because she
mhm,
was like, uh, all things are possible if you
mm,
believe. You know what
mm,
I mean?
mhm, mhm.
So yeah, yeah, probably mom's because she's always been there, when there were doubters or she never, or I should say she always made me believe
Right.
that I could achieve whatever I put my mind to.
Mhm, mhm.
That's big and that's necessary. She never lost faith in what I was capable of doing
Right.
ever,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And that's big, I think we need that. And
Oh,
so
it's
yeah,
huge.
yeah, yeah. That would be her. It would be mom's Edna.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the most important decision you made to date?
Uh Other than not learn how to play golf back in the day. Just saying. Because that golf is kind of fun,
Oh,
bro.
it's addictive too,
It's kind
man.
of fun.
It's worse than
Um,
crack cocaine, man.
exactly. Look, man, look. Probably the most decision I made is when I quit the basketball, going up, I was going out for basketball in ninth grade. Um, and it was all about the music. When
Mhm.
I decided that nothing was more important than me focusing on this music, obviously I was a young fella. Obviously, you can get kind of caught up in being a teenager and want to drink a little beer and what have you,
Right, right, right.
and what have you,
And what
and
happened?
and and when I made a decision at one point think I was 18, 19.
Mhm.
I read something somewhere. They said if you sing and you smoke anything, stop singing.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what? Stop
Wow.
singing? That ain't possible.
Yeah, right.
And so I said to myself, we're not. That ain't gonna work. But this is how I'm gonna work this out. When I'm successful, when I make $1,000,000, whatever the case is, then if I want to dabble in what have you, then I could do it then. All
Okay.
right. So
Okay.
let's get that $1,000,000 or whatever,
Right.
right? And so that was a way to make me focus. And obviously by the time I get there, I probably won't even want to be bothered, which that's actually what happened. It's like, man, please, you know. But yeah, to focus on the gift and the dream, and don't let nothing take your eye off the prize. Or Mike Tyson would talk about tunnel vision, having tunnel vision on what it is that you wanted to accomplish, and that was number one. And so that decision, that was it, because that
Right.
means I can't hang out
Right.
that
Right.
with my boys or whatever the case is. I'm at the crib. I'm working on tracks. I'm working on writing. I'm doing what I have to do to try to bring myself up, get better at my skills.
Mhm.
And
Make this thing happen.
yeah, by any
Mhm.
means necessary,
Mhm.
obviously legal, but and yeah, so yeah, that was probably, that's probably one of the best, especially at that moment, at that time, when a lot of people could fall off or go left. They might not stay the straight. Now a lot of folks didn't.
Right. Right. Right.
Temptation, could have you. No, I focused, man, and I refused to break that. That was important. That important, even though you didn't know. I
Mhm.
didn't know Townsend was going to be at my godfather's.
Right.
I didn't
Right.
know any of that stuff.
Right.
Matter of fact, I was doing the show, didn't even know he was in town. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was probably the crossroads right there. The decision, the best
Mhm.
decision I made. Yeah, because here I am now on your
Yeah.
show.
No.
It don't get no better than this.
Man, please.
You know
You
what I'm
man.
saying? Yeah,
You
I
are
love the
truly
show,
the man.
man. I
Thanks, man.
love
I
the show,
appreciate it.
man.
I
When I
appreciate it,
saw it
man.
the first time, it blew my mind. I'm like, wow. Because I knew you were always good. Just talking to you, you've always been good with that. You've always been, to me, you're like a natural. And it's easy to talk to you in general. You know what
Mm.
I mean? So I'm so happy that you're doing this thing, because oh, it's gonna blow up. At the end
I,
of the day, it's gonna
hope
blow
so.
up.
I
Whatever,
so
the sky's the limit. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I
So
received that.
hey, look, I'm trying to take the ride with you. You know,
I man, and I with you. So
shoot. So yeah,
more cowbell.
exactly. Hey,
Do
look,
it,
don't.
Bernard.
You crazy. Look. I remember when we were in school and you had that clarinet. I think you might even practice in one of them little closets. They had
Yeah,
like these little
yeah,
practice rooms.
yeah,
I remember that. I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah,
That was always wild. And I liked it because it was soundproof,
yeah,
the
yeah.
cushion stuff. I like that vibe, because you could
Yeah,
just focus.
exactly. Man,
So
I switched well, I switched to flute, naturally on a dare. But one of the reasons that I had to play flute was because I had started playing with climax, and playing clarinet was not cool. You can't be up there in an R&B band playing clarinet. The only person
right.
I knew that was doing music during that period of time, the only person I knew that was playing clarinet and sounded cool was Benny Maupin, because he was
Okay.
playing with Herbie Hancock and
Oh
and all
wow.
that kind of stuff. But other
Yeah,
than that, I didn't nobody playing no
that's true.
clarinet R&B, man.
That's
You know,
true. That's true. I
so
can see Benny Goodman right now.
oh
You
yeah,
know.
right. But she's playing jazz, so that's a different thing,
Oh, that's true too.
You
That's
know,
true.
so
Yeah.
but R&B, man, I was like, ain't nobody doing this, man. I gotta, you know. And that's a whole nother long story about how I got into it, but I don't even want to go there today. Um, what's your favorite song? And not song that you wrote, because
Hmm.
that's like asking which one is your favorite child and stuff. You know, what's your favorite song?
I don't have a favorite song, man. I don't have a favorite song, but I got a favorite album. And maybe it's because of the time it was
What's the favorite
as we
album?
were in high school. Oh, Songs of the Key of Life,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Stevie Wonder,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Good
Yeah, yeah.
morning, evening,
Mm.
friends. Man,
Oh
Lord.
yeah. Yeah. That whole double album.
Mm. Yeah, man. It's just, it was a wonderful time, you know. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I have no favorite song. I,
Mm.
I have no favorite song, but I have a favorite album. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please.
Wow.
Who's your favorite singer?
Mona Lisa. Now I don't
Oh.
I don't know. I you don't get no better than Nat King
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different. He's in his own world. He's his
Yeah.
own
Yeah.
thing. Nobody, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, obviously Johnny Mathis is closer to me,
Mm-hmm.
vocally, which I've done some Johnny Mathis songs as well.
Mm.
Not as good as him, but I got some of it though.
Man, please.
Um, 'Cause, so for different reasons, I had to say Nat King Cole first, but obviously, I like Stevie, I like Michael, I like a lot of artists, Marvin Gaye, because everybody's got their different thing.
Oh yeah.
Look, I did a John Denver album,
Mm.
okay, and I learned a lot from the song Annie.
Mm.
I learned a lot from the song Annie that enabled me to attack everyone, any song that I do, on another level just from that one song.
Really?
Yeah, because when I was doing it, one of my partners said, "Nope." All right, do it again. Said, "Nope." So do it again. I says, "Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna study this thing and I'm gonna emulate this thing, breath to breath.
Mm.
You breathe, I breathe.
Mm.
Okay, you hold a note, I hold a note, the whole nine."
Mm-hmm.
And I just taught somebody something too.
Right.
Anybody's listening.
Right.
And so every artist that I've recorded, they all have a special thing. And so Michael Bublé, Maurice, I'm doing Maurice and Philip on the same record. I'm doing everybody's part. I'm doing Michael
Right.
Jackson and Paul McCartney
Mm.
on The Girl Is Mine. Oh, stop. You're dreaming, Mike. The
Mm.
doggone girl is mine. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so everyone has something special, so I could find stuff in everyone. So I don't. I may have. I'm thinking here. I may have a new favorite. I'm not going to tell you now. That'll have to be on the next time we do a podcast.
Cool.
I do
Cool.
have a
Cool.
favorite now.
Cool.
Hmm.
I got one last question.
Yep.
Tell me, and it's probably going to be the hardest of all the questions I asked. Tell me your life story in one sentence.
This might be the easiest.
Really?
Do you remember what I put in my yearbook
No.
when I
Refresh my
graduated?
memory.
I said something in the realm of that I'm going to see, how did I put it? It had to do with singing, and it had to do with me singing my way from rags to riches.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. So that's
Mm.
actually the easiest one. Yeah, that's
Mm.
my life story.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
In my yearbook, they asked, "What is happiness?" And I said, "Happiness is being able to play like Hubert Laws."
Nice.
I thought it was nice until Mr. Monroe saw it and he said, "Damn, man, you ain't gonna never be happy." Oh,
Wow.
that's
Wow.
messed up, man.
Wow. It's even more messed up. If I'm not mistaken, I did something. I think I did a show. I don't know if it was with Hubert Laws and his sister.
Oh, really? Deborah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I have them in my phone book. It's
Wow.
either Hubert. There's another one, right,
Ronnie.
brother?
Ronnie
So it
Law.
might be Ronnie. It might be Ronnie. I'm not sure. I have to look just to.
Mm,
But yeah, man, that's wild, man. That's
yeah.
wild. Yeah,
I know
yeah.
your boy Pick did something with Hubert. I remember, yeah, Secret Gardens. I think,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
they did
He's on that.
instrumentals, yeah, and they was in the studio, man, and I wanted to go down there so bad, man, but it was, working at the college, and it was during registration, and we
Hmm.
had to work till like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock that night,
Right,
but there was no way I was going to be able to get out of it to go down to the studio to check it out.
right.
So I was like, I hope I have another opportunity to meet this brother and stuff, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, it's been quite a journey,
Mm.
and it ain't over. You
Hmm.
know, the beauty is that, like I said, I've got so much music that I've recorded that you know you can't get rid of me ever because
Right.
I'm
God.
already obviously my music is being played all over the world every day, and with this new with all the new product that's coming out, I love that. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I just want the world to be able to experience um all the stuff that we've been doing and I've been doing. I mean, I'm even doing Hank Williams Sr. and Jr.
Oh, wow.
Not a whole album, just like one song, two
Right.
songs,
Right.
and it sounds crazy, but it's fun at the same
Mm.
time. Elvis Presley did a whole Elvis Presley album too.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Hmm.
don't be cruel. You know,
Hey,
I'm
right.
just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I'm having a lot of fun, but I'd like to have more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, I
I'd
know
like to
that's
have
right.
more. You know, maybe I
Yeah.
get to sing on one of your projects. You know what I'm saying? If
Man, please.
you got a spot for the big brother. You know,
Man,
see, folks don't know I
really.
was baby brother. That was my name, baby brother. They don't know that part.
That's right. That's right. They know now,
Uh,
though.
you know,
Man,
uh,
please.
you know,
If there's ever anybody that I want on one of my projects is
man,
my baby brother Bernard Jackson
man.
Jr.
Yeah, man. You know, see,
Man,
that's me. You know what I
yes,
mean?
sir. How can
So yeah,
people
man.
how can people contact you on social media?
Well, um, that's a good question. The best thing to do, I think, is to go to Bernard Jackson Original.
Hmm.
No. Bernard Jackson
Official.
Official.com. That would be the best way to find me at this moment,
Hmm.
because I know that we're working on a an official um Facebook page and others. And so I don't want to say my generic one because I am on these things, but um, to go to bernardjacksonofficial.com, that would be up to date, and it would be what's going on right now, a lot of stuff that's going on right now, and it would get straight to me and my team, which would be probably best.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
because I hardly go to my page. I'm up there just, a little here and there, Instagram too, just a little bit, but
Mm.
we'll have another official sites for those things. And then maybe the next time I'm on here, I could say, okay, you can go here, you can go here and go there. Because right now that would be the best move.
Okay. Cool.
Or you
Yo,
can call
man.
my brother Buck. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Because you know
I
what I'm
got
saying.
you. I
Yeah,
got you. No problem. Call me.
yeah, yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
man. I appreciate this more than you know, man. Man, what?
Man, I've been, I don't do a whole lot of interviews
Mhm.
because I'd like to have something to talk about if I'm going to do an interview of it in the past and stuff like that. I like to talk about new stuff, and there's some stuff coming. But when I saw your podcast the first time, you told me about it too. It's like, oh my goodness, man, I got to do that. It's going to be
Mm.
great because it's great. You know what
Mm.
I mean? You're great at what you do, man, and
I'm trying. I appreciate it.
you know, I'm proud of you, and how you're moving and how you've always moved. I mean, I call you and Fish the hardest working man in show business, like James Brown, because you guys put in work. You know what I mean? For years, and so to see you doing this, that's amazing. It's also going to be awesome for your music stuff that you that you're gonna do and that you're doing stuff, and so you already have a foot in this space, which is huge.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
true.
huge.
That's
So
true.
that's nice. So if I have any questions, I can call my brother Buck.
Man,
I can
please,
do
by
this,
all
Buck.
means. By all
Let's
means.
do this.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Man,
yeah,
I've
man.
been gleaning information off of you for years, so you
I can't
already know.
remember.
I don't worry, I got it. That
That's
part
funny.
I do remember.
That's funny. Well, I like that. So you can remind me because I forget stuff. Look,
Yeah, man, please.
during the process of being successful and having some hits and stuff like that, I've loaned money out to lots of people. I
Mm,
forgot. How
mm,
about that?
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did. That's cool. I forgot.
Yeah, can
You
I get
know.
it back?
Exactly. That'd be nice. So if someone just threw stuff at me, what's this
Yeah,
for?
yeah,
Oh, okay, thanks.
yeah, just
You
because.
know, this is
No
all
doubt.
good, man. I
Yeah,
like to
yes,
give
brother.
more, man, if I
Yeah,
can. That's
yeah,
the
man.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, I appreciate this more than you know, man.
Hey, tell the
Yeah.
family, Uncle B, tell Uncle B loves him, and you know, the wife and kids. Tell them I
Yeah,
says hi. I
no
don't want to
doubt.
put them out on Front Street. Folks might
Yeah.
not like their names out there, you know. And but it's a pleasure, man. And then eventually, I got to get over there to the crib because it's been a long time since I turned on
Yeah.
that computer of yours,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. We long overdue hooking up anyway. And
yeah.
yeah, Helen, Trey, and Ashley, they're gonna be all right with
All
it.
right, see, there it is,
Yeah, no
Yeah, I
doubt.
didn't want to do that. Now just put
Yeah,
them on Front Street.
yeah, they're
You
gonna
know,
be all right with it. Yeah, man.
cool.
All right, bro.
Till
Love you,
next time,
man.
man. I look
That's
forward
it.
to it.
This has been another episode of In the Black of My Mind podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next week, y'all be blessed.